Should have got me some water. Some water. What's going on, people? We got ourselves a snow day, everybody. We got a real snow day today. I'm talking about, you know, talking about that white Christmas snow, that racist snow. But yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? Friday, we done made it. End of the week. I got a ticket. I got a parking ticket I gotta pay. They can't hold a player back, you know, especially not with no parking tickets. Everybody be talking like everything that happened to him is somebody trying to hold him back. I know I messed up. I know I shouldn't have parked there. I had to run in and take care of some business, and parking sucked over there on Wells where I was at. So yeah, I took some liberties. I ain't gonna lie. I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Um, how y'all doing though, man? We got a good one for y'all today. Um, I I'm gonna wait for a little second because I don't HOE ain't no cuss word, and especially if I spell it out, right? So talking about a woman today. She said she was married, or she was in a relationship, so on and so forth, and she opted out because she wanted to, as she put it, go on adventures. Hold up, you can't see my quote fingers. Hold on, actually, let me see. Let me make sure I got my. It better have reconnected. Why they keep talking about is disconnecting and reconnecting? Because it might be because of the weather outside. I think that's what it is. So, yeah. It might be because of the weather. So on that note, now that I got my past my couple minutes. T.O. fight this weekend. I ain't even know that, man. Uh y'all for y'all that keep up with boxing, Teofimo Lopez fighting this weekend. Um yeah, he fight this weekend, and some other people do too. Bud Crawford fighting, but nobody's interested in that. Uh, but other than that, though, yeah, it should be a pretty uneventful weekend this week as far as events go. Nice chill weekend. So if you snowed in, it's all good. It'll be a good time. There's some good movies on that movie Bullet Train on Netflix. It's funny. Um, People telling me about Wednesday is funny, or is good at least. I don't know. I ain't like a big scary movie dude like that. The type of scary movies I like is shit like Saw or Hostel. Like I want to see somebody in a fucked up situation. I ain't so much of a like ooga booga, like you know what I'm saying. Look at the monster. Oh shit, Jeepers fucking creepers. Like nah, I ain't on that shit. I ain't on that shit, man. But I like a good psychological thriller. I guess that's what it's called. More like a thriller or something like that. I ain't like Michael Myers walking after people. But I tell you the scary movies I hate the most though. You know why I'm on my scary movie rant. The scary movies I hate the most are those paranormal movies because they take too much. They require too much from you as the viewer. It's like I gotta geek myself up to think that this cabinet slamming is a fucking ghost. No, you're not gonna disrespect me like that. I paid money. I wanna see a real ghost. I don't give a fuck if it's a nigga with a sheet on his head. You're gonna show me a ghost. I'm not finna go in here and pay to use my imagination. If that's the case, I could prank myself. I could set up something, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, but we ain't gonna even get off into it like that. But I hate those type of movies. Anyways, speaking of stuff like that, crazy shit. The other topic we getting into, and when I say this and when I tell y'all about this, y'all America, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed at y'all. I'm especially, you know what I'm saying, disappointed with, you know, my people, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all why, right? Cause I love Hitler. No, I ain't finna say that. Don't I ain't never said no shit like that. But nah, for real, cause we good for coming up with some conspiracy theories. We are good for that shit, right? But for this particular thing that happened, it should definitely be some conspiracies about it. Elon Musk is putting brain chips in people's heads, man. Y'all ain't heard about that? He done killed 1,500 animals, and he trying to put the chips in people's heads and try to trials on humans and shit. And y'all ain't got no conspiracy, nothing good. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Back when the COVID shot was out, it was, oh, Bill Gates. Oh, Bill Gates wants to microchip. Elon Musk don't want to microchip everybody. He the richest man in the world. He just bought Twitter on some bullshit because he was having a bad weekend. Now you talking about putting microchips in people, man. Next thing you know, we gonna be status updating each other live and shit about what Elon Musk said. You gonna be talking and you just gonna go stiff like Neuralink, Tesla stocks up. Like your ass gonna be on some bullshit. You gonna be like a robot. But we gonna talk about that, and then we got to talk about the topic. I guess you could say the topic of the day or the topic of the week, which is, you know, Brittany Griner finally got free. She was facing some hard time and some harsh conditions, man. But, you know, they call him Sleepy Joe, but he got the job done. Not without a couple, you know, not without controversy. I put it like that. So just in case y'all wondering, we'll look into exactly what the controversy is, you know. And it got something to do involving the trade that was made to get her out. So, you know, we got some interesting stuff going in, you know, in this Friday on a good note. Nothing too heavy, nothing too depressing, but definitely some interesting shit. But y'all know how we get this thing started, so we're gonna start out with some music. And yeah, MacWorld, let's go. Wanna meet the man, the myth. Heard about me, yeah, real as fuck. Pulling up, I am big truck, Buffalo County. That's where I'm lit as fuck. It is pulling up, I am big truck. Where we at? I told you, Buffalo. I did before. What we doing? Riding custom, yeah. Looking out, cops looking, feds watching. Money never stopping. I got options. Hey. I might do this, but then again I might do that though. I might go with plan A, but then again I might go with plan B. I might go with plan A, then again I might go with plan B. I might get a bitch who can't stand me and put her out, send her back to her family, cause that bitch is hard-headed. I got options. I got options. I got options. Feds watching. Money never stopping. Never stopping. Always popping. Forever shopping for my next option. Never stopping. Always popping. Forever shopping for my my next option? Will it be this or will it be that? Will I be Sean or will I be the Mac? Or both? Yo ho, she signed up, she took her oath. Now we down for life, yup, we close. And me and you, I don't know, that shit is toast like breakfast. MacWorld. It's a beautiful world. What's going on with y'all? Let's get this thing going. Alright, first off, y'all know how we start. We start out with the fuckery, and it's Friday, so we definitely gotta get into it. First thing is shit, you know. Shout out to my boy AQ, you know, African squad in the building. Been talking about this chick. I don't know how to describe it, man. I say the way I like to say it is, it seemed like nowadays, you know how you seen the thing, Kanisha, you funny. How you see the thing and it's like you'll see somebody, a young girl, and they say like, let me see, yeah, make sure I'm good. So how you see a young girl, right? And it'll be like they young and dumb and full of bubble gum, So like you can never go back. Time always wins. Time is the equalizer, all that, Time is undefeated, as the saying say. But I feel like what we got going on now is you can't be young, but you could be dumb and full of bubble gum still. So we got this revolution of like older women trying to compete with younger girls, but they can't compete with them age-wise or with their youthfulness. So they trying to compete with them like stupidity-wise, like dumb, like I don't know, like you think like I'm old, like you in your 30s, you got kids already, but you think if you stand pigeon-toed and shit and talk like this, I don't know what I wanna do. You think you young again and shit. You know what I'm saying? Grow your ass up. So nah, we gonna talk about it though, man, cause oh girl, she was tripping. I felt like I was getting them vibes from her, but I ain't gonna cook. I'm gonna let Q cook, and I'm gonna let her cook herself. So let's go. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Let's go.
Look, I tell you dudes all the time, pay attention to the signs, alright? Now let's observe this chick. She got a tat by her arm, the arm tat. She got some big ass hoops, and she got a nose ring. So you already got an idea of the type of chick she is. Now let's get into it.
Let me see, I have bow, gentlemen, hello.
What's going on with you?
Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, I respect that. So tell me something. Why you sitting?
Me and my ex just mutually decided to break up. We were together for 5 years. It was a really good relationship, but
Hey, right away, you know what I noticed? I noticed the Instagram accent where you talk like you're saying every syllable like you're talking to someone's child. It's like you talk like you need your hand puppet. It's like you're talking to someone's. So it's like it's certain things, not just with the aesthetic. Well, I guess that's part of the aesthetic too, the way a girl talk and all that. But I mean, all of it be like, I could tell if we was on the phone, I would be able to tell how she looked from the way she sound. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Let's go.
things just kind of weren't working out. We both were on two different levels in our life, and it just wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't really working out. We weren't happy together, but it wasn't for any like deep, dark reason. You know, it's not like he cheated, I cheated, or anything like that.
So pretty much what she's saying, to make a long story short, she wanted some new dick. Because she'd been together with a dude for 5 years. Their relationship was really good. But why are you moving on? Because I understand some fellas, like when a chick say, we both agreed that it wasn't working out, that means she was the one who wanted to move on. All right, so this is a chick who pretty much looking for some new dick and just want to have fun.
All right, so I'm gonna touch on that right there. How I feel about that, right? Back again, shout out to my boy Q, right? But I'm gonna touch on that right there. So part of the thing, you know, he asked the girl at first, you know, why she was single or whatever, right? And you know, I'm one of them people like where I get asked that a lot. And part of the reason why I'm single, like, you know, they assume if you single as a guy, it's because you either you got a lot of girls that you mess with, or you just wanna mess with different girls or whatever. And neither one of those ain't the case. My problem is exactly what she expressed right there. It seemed like when you in a relationship, right, with a woman, the relationship only going good if or the relationship is only going bad if she ain't happy. If you as a man ain't happy, nigga, you better find a show you like. You better pick up a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Like you don't get no leeway. You don't get to, you know what I'm saying? You don't get those liberties with your feelings like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. If you not happy, you just not happy, and it's kind of like your problem.
Come on, man, knock that shit off, man.
But if she not happy, that motherfucking relationship is dead. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of times in this day and age, you know, people say like partnership and shit like that, but a lot of times they try and set it up as like a validation situation where it's like she validate if you haven't, you know, discover things about yourself as a man to advance your you know your place in society, or to find no type of fulfillment in life or a sense of a purpose. Your validation is gonna come from that woman. And so, you know, she validates your manhood, and like, you know, you make her happy and stuff like that in exchange. And it's like, oh, look, I'm happy. And it's like, hey, yeah, girl, my man got me this girl, and he's my man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little validation situation. Cause we was talking about this the other day. Usually when you got something that make you happy, or, you know, you kind of keep it to yourself just naturally, because, you know, you want as much of it for yourself as you can have, and you just don't want nobody to sabotage your shit, right? So a lot of times, that's why I said what I said the other day. If I see somebody like a couple on social media, I already know like their relationship is fucked up, because y'all looking to us for validation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking to like social media. If that shit was good and y'all was, you know, how that shit was supposed to be, motherfucker wouldn't even have time to be on here on social media like, babe, me and babe doing this. And then sometimes couples don't even be doing the shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be completely separate and shit. And it be like, he be over here, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, I don't know what the fuck these niggas be on really, but, you know, it be like two separate people both seeking the validation of the public or whatever. So, you know, that shit get weird. But I don't know. A relationship is a slippery slope for a man. It's good for a woman. Another thing is the financial aspect. I'm gonna let them finish cooking, but I'm gonna say this: like, I feel like it always seemed like this: when you have extra money, that's y'all money. You know what I'm saying? When she have extra money, that's her money, or you might not even know if she got no extra money. You know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Shit, comment in the comments, let me know, or just whatever. But anyway, let's go.
She no longer wants to be in a relationship. Understand that, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what you looking for in your next relationship, if you don't mind me asking?
I really want to have fun. I miss having fun. I miss like being a kid, little kid again, and like just like going on adventures and just making memories and not really stressing. Like the little stuff. I stress the little stuff, and sometimes I need a distraction. And I think like your significant other should be that, where you guys can just kind of like but
All right. All right, so we're gonna stop it right there, man. Listen. So what she's talking about right there is called she's ready to enter her whole phase. Understand something, fellas. A chick will
Hey, Q funny as hell. Dog is funny as hell. He just like matter of fact with that shit. Like, it ain't. I guess yeah, it is. In essence, I guess that's kind of blunt with it. You know what I'm saying? That's blunt like a swisher. You know what I'm saying? But I won't. I'm not going. I go this far. Okay, I play devil's advocate for the little hoe, right? I ain't gonna say she going into her hoe phase, but I like to prefer to it as a second young and dumb phase. She might not even really do no hoeing. She just want to do a lot of drifting in life. You know what I'm saying? She might not. It might not even be necessarily a sex thing. She say she want to have fun and make adventures and shit. Like a lot of times, it's just it's a how could I put it? Have y'all ever known these niggas, right? And I know some of y'all gonna feel this shit. Have y'all ever known these niggas that they was all through high school, they wasn't on shit, right? Hold on, let me go big for this one, cause some of y'all gonna feel this shit, right? She say her relationship got boring, right? So yeah, that's more along the lines of what I'm finna cook on, right? So have y'all ever known these niggas? Y'all ever seen these niggas like all through high school? They wasn't on shit. Might have been quiet as a church mouse. Might have just, did whatever. Not nothing. Might have not even been no squares, but they was regular. You know what I'm saying? Get out of high school, niggas be grown and then be trying to like join a gang and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you way too late, bruh. You supposed to be the gang members are either doing their time in jail or they have grown out of this shit. Like, you was late to the party, bruh. You trying to join the gang late, and that's kind of like the stage where you go out and you live life and you learn lessons and all that and bump your head and all that shit. Man, that shit happened early in life. You can't plan that shit when you get older. Like, you cannot plan to learn by experience. She said, I just want to go out and make adventures. And she was like, she want to do some shit and like don't really want to have, I guess, I don't know, she expressed not have her significant other there, but she feel like that's she said like the pressure of it. So that lets you know the hoe want to make bad choices, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And she just it's a lack of accountability that she see, cause I'm finna make it all make sense to y'all. Have y'all seen? Hold on, let me see what Cuzzo say. Cuzzo say, I jumped off the porch at 14. Listen, let me tell y'all this. My cousin Arnell, my cousin Millset Rose, this was the youngest grown man I have known in my life. I think this nigga might have been working at the factory when this nigga was like 11. This nigga was married at 13. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was working. He was full blown, like full grown man by like 14. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cuzzo. Like, yeah, he definitely he the one in the family that stepped it up. Now we on land in Africa. He ain't I got an African side of my family. This is my cousin on my American side. He own land over there and got a bad wife over there and all that. Meanwhile, I'm over here, you know what I'm saying, in America, feeling like this. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this shit like this? You know what I mean? But nah, you know, it's all good though. It's all love. And you know, back to the Hodo, man. She just want to make bad decisions. And it's a spirit of recklessness and unaccountability that she is envious of in younger women. Like, you know how you see Blueface and the chickie with Krishan or whatever her name is, Krishan Rock or whatever, and you be seeing you look on your Facebook feed or whatever, like just in your timeline or whatever, right? Well, I don't know about, you know, y'all, but go to one of these Milwaukee groups, probably not in your personal timeline, but you'll see grown ass women talking about, see, I'm like her, I'm like Krishan, I'm like Krishan. Like, no, you not. How the hell is you like her? She like 22, 23. And she got nothing but cameras in her face, all that. Listen, you broke. Only camera that be in your face is when you taking the selfie and you got kids relying on you to be grown. You feel me? So for y'all to be getting out here and having this attitude and this spirit of wanting to have this young dumb phase number 2, I don't know, man. I think, and if y'all seen the show I did yesterday, where you know, I was doing about the studs beating up on the chicks, like, man, they gotta understand, man. It's like, ain't nobody trying to settle down with nobody that ain't ready to settle. Like, nobody trying to settle down with like half of you or nothing like that, or be there for just the moments when your ass want to settle down. Don't waste nobody time, because, you know, a dude, a lot of times, you know, he'll just be like, whatever, and go, you know, grab a little chick, grab another little chick, or just whatever, however, and shit. Might get mad, depending on this. If he got options, I got options. But another chick, like, if she is, you know, she a stud, whatever, but she another chick, nah, she ain't walking away. She ain't taking no L's. Like, that shit was messed up. Check my show out from yesterday if y'all want to know what I'm talking about. You know, messed up story about what was her name? It was something. Check it out. Let's go.
Tell you she's a hoe without telling you she's a hoe. It's your job to know how to pay attention to the signs and also read between the lines of the shit she's saying. That's how women are. They gonna tell you who they are without telling you who they are. So a chick like her, right? The problem is, a dude will get with a chick like her and treat her like a good girl, like if she's wife. Really telling you who she is. So in other words, if you get with a chick like this, you have to treat her like who she is. If she's telling you that she's ready to enter her whole phase.
Hey, that's real shit, what he just said, right? But you know what? Now, this the thing. Guys could be real prideful, and they will get with a chick like her, especially if she looking good, and she expressed that, you know, she ready to start her, as Q call it, her hoe phase. As I call it, young, dumb, and full of bubblegum part 2. You know what I'm saying? So a guy will hear her saying this right here, but they will still approach her in the spirit of like, no, honey, like Lyric Monet, that's her name. They'll be like, no, Lyric. It isn't like that. They'll be wanting to be like chivalrous and shit, man. Respect it. You can't do nothing but respect it, man. You don't know. The problem is, it's not just people making choices out here, but the choices they making is based on shit that they went through and trauma that they might not have, you know, worked through and all that. And it ain't really shit your ass could do about that. You could try. You could try to be like, well, I got a hella story for y'all, dude. Ooh, I might have told y'all the story already, but I got a hella story for y'all about some shit like that, man. One of my guys had to learn the hard way that a hoe It's gonna be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And this was a ho ho ho. You know what I'm saying? And Christmas was not merry, okay? But nah, it's a hell of a story, man. Some people learn the hard way, but nah, respect it though. You know what I mean? Let's go.
You know, like I always say, fam, you gotta treat a hoe like a hoe. And that be the problem, bro.
You just
like a lot of dudes don't know how to treat hoes like hoes, even though hoes be telling dudes that they hoes. Or that they ready to enter their hoe face. Hey, like,
Hey, cuz on what he remind me of your one African guy you used to kick it with way back in the days. They called Congo and shit. Dog remind me of dude. He said, man, these hoes gonna be hoes. Hey, the Nigerian accent funny as hell, man. Shout out to all my African peoples. Let's go.
if a chick says she's ready to have fun, dog, what that mean? She's not looking for nothing serious. She's coming out of a 5-year relationship. She's ready to hit the streets running. You get with a chick like this, fam, you gotta be on some dog shit, fam. You can't be on no, let me try to
We
date
got the
her
same chair.
and court her and take her serious.
And we kinda
She
think
will
alike,
act
brother.
like that's what she want. But she just told you what she want. She want.
But see, it's deeper than that. Let me kind of clarify something that he's saying. It ain't like, you gotta be on some dog shit. Like, you just he look a little younger too, right? You know, Q probably a little younger and shit, probably in his 20s and shit. So he probably thinking it's like that. But as you get older, you realize you don't even gotta be on that. You know, all you gotta do is just not deal with it. You ain't even gotta be on no dog shit. Like, the part where I agree with him is like, man, letting a hoe be a hoe is essential, man, because hoe is life to some of these hoes. And hoe started way back generations in their family, and hoe is not going to stop with you. You know what I'm saying? Hoe is a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? And you do not have pimp bone in body. You cannot handle hoe. You know, I'm just talking shit. No, I was just talking shit. But no, you can't stop it like that, man. So you gotta realize that, different people at different stages in their life, and just respect that shit, because sometimes changing somebody is gonna change you. Trying to change them is gonna change you. Let's go.
Want to have fun. You gotta pay attention to the signs, bro. And I think that be dudes' main issue. They don't pay attention to the signs. It's like, you gotta listen to what these chicks be saying, bro. These chicks will tell you in a heartbeat who they are. Of course, they're not gonna tell you literally, but you gotta know how to read between that shit. Like, oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so that's what it is, man.
Man, I swear, I got the ill stories. I got the ill stories for y'all. Like, I got stories that, how they say the truth is stranger than fiction. Cuzzo, was it Cuzzo? Listen, my cousin Millset Rose, that's my cousin. That's my right hand man, Cuzzo. Did you or did you not? And I'm not even going to elaborate on this story, right? Cuzzo, did you or did you not end up out in Brookfield with a trust fund kid and Suge Knight's ex-girlfriend going on a crack binge? Yes or no? Is this shit don't even sound like it. It don't even sound like it make no sense. It don't sound like it make no sense, but I'm telling y'all, I have the ill stories. I might have to make a channel just for the Mac stories, right? But nah, Q cooking though. He ain't far off, And speaking of stories, let me see what Cuz had to say. He say Q learned his game off YouTube. But he trying though. He say Q learned the game off YouTube. You say he get it. He said Q learned the game off YouTube. Cuz just put Q on the chopping block. He said, man, that's some YouTube game, man. It ain't. It ain't in you, Q. Nah, but nah, for real though, he be cooking sometimes, and he was spot on about a lot of the stuff he was saying. Um, it's important in all situations, to deal with reality and shit like that, and that's kind of what bring me to my next topic, which is Elon Musk and his Neuralink shit. I'm surprised ain't nobody tripping about that. This the type of stuff that make me think I'm living in the fucking Twilight Zone, dude, because I remember about 2 years ago, back in 2020, I want to say it was, or no, probably, yeah, about 2020. I want to say like 2 years ago. People was talking about Bill Gates was microchipping people with the vaccine, and he was trying to, cause I said Q good. He cleared you, Q. You all good. Hey Q, hey Q. That's I like the intro on the channel and shit. Cuz cleared you, Q. If you ain't got the word from Cuzzo, then you know what I'm saying, we was gonna put your pimping on the chopping block, Q. But nah, so I flashback to like 2020, right? And folks was getting the vaccine and all that shit. And people was talking about, man, it's a microchip, bro. I'm not gonna get the vaccine, bro. It's a microchip, bro. Like, first of all, I was like this. Because how is Bill Gates trying to microchip you and you don't do shit all day? He don't want to know how much of nothing you do, nigga. That's a waste of a microchip. Nigga gonna microchip you to see how many times your ass fart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he got better shit to do with his fucking microchips than that. You know what I'm saying? Who we got? We got Lefty Lucy, driverless. What she say? Driverless. Oh, I'm talking about the Elon Musk shit. Oh, yeah. But so check this out. So he got something now. Back then, everybody was talking about the vaccine and they was trying to microchip people. Now we got a nigga with some real microchips. They gonna run this shit down. I'll go into it myself a little bit because I look at the clips, but I don't like to, do the spoilers and shit. So I'm gonna let them cook on it. But man, this dude crazy and this shit is real. Like, this ain't Bill Gates gonna microchip you. This some real shit going on right here. Let's go.
Elon Musk is known for his high-profile companies like Tesla and SpaceX, but the billionaire also has a handful of unusual ventures. He said he started one of them to achieve symbiosis between the human brain and artificial intelligence. And he founded Neuralink, a neural interface technology company. It's developing a device that would be embedded in a person's brain, where it would record brain activity and potentially simulate it. Musk has compared the technology to a Fitbit.
Hell the fuck no.
However, the company is under big trouble. What's going on with Neuralink? How does it affect the company, and how will they solve it? When does Elon Musk plan to test in humans? We'll discuss everything about this today in this episode of Alpha Tech. Neuralink is facing an investigation by the U.S. Department of Agriculture for possible animal welfare violations amid allegations from current and former employees that the company abused animals in slapdash research leading to hack job surgeries spurred by Musk.
So, first of all, he's sitting up here. He got fucking pigs and sheep and chickens and shit that he trying shit on, right? Hey, what's going on? Nita in the building. That's my people right there. So look at this, Nita. This the type of crazy shit I be talking about, right? So me and Nita have a funny ass discussion about this. She'll be like, but Mac, don't you think that he's just trying to help people by putting microchips in their brains? I mean, we already have microchips. She forever the devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? With her Valley Girl voice and shit. She'll be like, we already have microchips in our cell phones, Mac. I'd be like, dude, but I don't want that microchip upside my goddamn head. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is talking about putting these microchips in people's heads and he testing this shit on pigs. Pigs think one thing, eat. No, they think two things, eat and shit. He putting this shit in chickens. Chickens think one thing, but you know what I'm saying? And probably, you know what I'm saying? But motherfucking humans, nigga, we stressed out. We have a long day at work. You know, our hormones change and shit like that. Nigga, fuck around and get the microchip and, you know what? You be fuck. Damn, I don't know if my mama listen. You be making love to your B word and your microchip go off and you go into overdrive. You know what I'm saying? And your nuts start overheating and shit. And it just get ugly in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because Elon Musk on a microchip people. Need to say, you wasn't on 31st and Wells where them rats was at. Where you? Man, listen, I'm going to let him tell you. I wasn't on 31st and Wells where them damn rats was at. As a matter of fact, no. You know what? 27. I was on 29th and Wells. That's where I was at. Unfortunately, close. But yeah, they microchipping niggas. Let's go.
Rush timeline. Neuralink has passed previous USDA inspections. That's all according to an exclusive investigation published late Monday by Reuters, which reviewed internal Neuralink documents and records and interviewed over 20 current and former Neuralink employees. The revelation of the probe came as several current and former Neuralink employees accused the company of abusing animals.
Nigga finna microchip y'all with with some shit he tested on a monkey blowing bubbles.
First of all, what?
Allegations range from sloppy research that led to euthanizing more animals than necessary to hack job surgeries that led to needless pain and suffering of animals before they were euthanized. The allegations, in one instance in 2021, 25 of 60 pigs used in a study had devices that were the wrong size surgically implanted into their head. It was an accident that internal documents and people familiar with the matter indicated could have been avoided if researchers were given the proper time to prepare for the experiment. In two other incidents, Neuralink researchers accidentally implanted a device on the wrong vertebra of two pigs in two separate surgeries, which could have been avoided if researchers had simply counted the vertebrae before beginning the surgery. The fact that it happened twice reportedly frustrated fellow researchers. According to internal documents, Neuralink's veterinarian Sam Baker advised killing one of the pigs to end its suffering. Based on the low chance of full recovery and her current poor psychological well-being, it was decided that euthanasia was the only appropriate course of action, Baker wrote to colleagues a day after the.
So basically, this motherfucker doing the Island of Dr. Moreau experiments. She say, can't even hack a pog. These fools can't even hack a pig. I think he meant to say a pig. These fools are lying. Can't hack the pig? No, they can't hack the fucking pig. Listen, so my question is this. This is my question, right? What the fuck type of reaction would the pig give you to indicate that the technology is safe? Like that motherfucker gonna pull up like, oink, I'll have some trash, please. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking pig ain't finna do shit but look stupid and snort. So what is you testing? You can't, I mean, you know, okay, so I'm gonna put it like this. Let me explain it different. They only allowed to test on certain animals, and that's what they limited to before they can do human trials. The trials have to successfully not harm these disposable, I guess that's the wrong way. Don't tell Peter I said that shit. But like, they could only do the shit to these certain animals. Like they'll test on like hamsters and like rabbits and like pigs, rodents and different stuff like that. Rats get used in a lot of tests, right? But this is a brain implant though, man. We not talking about testing out some lipstick. We not talking about testing out a Fitbit. We talking about testing out some shit that's going inside a human's brain. Human brains have a lot of activity in them. So fuck this pig, man. This ain't gonna do it. None of the shit that he doing, crazy Elon doing, look like it's finna lead to him successfully developing a brain implant for humans and shit. But you know, folks, since it ain't no conspiracy theory going around about it, you don't know who gonna line up to get the brain implant. Let's go.
Surgery. Reuters noted that Baker added a broken heart emoji to the message. Reuters also identified 4 experiments involving a total of 86 pigs that was spoiled by human error. The error meant the experiments yielded less than valuable research results and had to be repeated, requiring the use of yet more animals. These people who spoke with Reuters attributed the errors to the researchers working in a pressure cooker environment. Why? Overall, employees blamed the avoidable accidents on Musk, pushing researchers for faster progress with rushed timelines and deadlines. In emails sent earlier this year, Musk sent employees a news article about a rival company making progress on an implant that allowed a paralyzed man to walk. 10 minutes later, he sent another email saying, quote, "In general, we are simply not moving fast enough. It is driving me nuts." 3 people.
So that's always the I'm gonna get a little philosophical on y'all for a minute. But that's always the ethical dilemma, you know, with somebody having a lot of power. You tend to get an echo chamber on the things that you say, and even if you have a bad idea, everybody around you is gonna tell you it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Or they either gonna tell you it's a good idea, or they gonna shut the fuck up because you paying their ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's the risk of somebody like Elon Musk leading up something like this. I don't necessarily want somebody that is just the richest man in the world because he was a good investor making medical technology, because as you see, like they just said, I could go back, you know, but I ain't got too much time left, and I got one more topic. But they could put more time into it, but he heard another company was making progress, and he immediately called a meeting and told his people, like, speed the shit up. Like, y'all need to speed up. I heard they made a paralyzed man walk. So how much of it is the drive to improve the human condition, and how much of it is just fucking good old business? You know what I mean? And for me, a billionaire, I'm not buying that you got where you at by being real philanthropic and real bleeding heart and all that. No, your ass got there doing shrewd ass business and not giving a fuck whose skull you got to step on. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively and literally in this case, with him putting implants in people's skulls. But yeah, let me see. You say that chip is massive. These fools are charlatans. I don't know who this is making these comments, but they funny as hell, bro. But nah, agreed though. That is a big ass chip though, bro. Like, that motherfucker is huge. And they talking about they put the wrong size chip in people's head. Like, damn, you couldn't tell this big ass chip was the wrong size? But nah, it's crazy though. Let's go. I'm gonna let them cook a little bit more about this shit, and I'm gonna need y'all to come up with some better conspiracy theories. All y'all conspiracy theorists out there that was ready to burn down 5G towers and jet and all that. I'm gonna need y'all to come up with some brain chip conspiracies. Let's go.
People also said that Musk has, on multiple occasions, told staff to pretend there's a bomb strapped to their head as motivation to work faster. At another point, he allegedly said he would trigger a market failure if the company didn't move faster, which employees interpreted as a threat to shut the company down. In all, Neuralink has killed about 1,500 animals since 2018, including pigs, monkeys, and more than 280 sheep, according to Reuters. The outlet noted that a rival, Synchron, has made better progress using far fewer animals, only about 80 sheep. Like
he like the opposite of Noah's Ark. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk, he like the opposite of Noah's Ark. He collected animals and murking their ass in pairs. You know what I'm saying? He killed 2 sheep, 2 pigs, 2 ducks, 2 giraffes. This nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Dark Noah's Ark over here and shit, right? But nah, that's crazy though. And like I said, I'm mad at y'all because he he done killed 1,500 animals, and y'all still ain't came up with no good conspiracy yet. See, I ain't no conspiracy theorist. I got out of that shit when I got out of like this conspiracy stopped making sense to me when it got to like people being like robots and clones, and Michelle Obama was a man, and I'm like, what? Michelle Obama got that big ass booty, man. What y'all looking at? But nah, so I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but I'm relying on some of y'all whack jobs out there to come up with some good conspiracies. My mom has a friend who I can't mention by name, and she's a good whack job. So I can't wait for my mama to tell me what conspiracy theorist your friend, who you don't want me to say her name, mother is gonna come up with, because you know she gonna come up with some crazy conspiracies about the Elon Musk Neuralink shit. But speaking of whack jobs, that brings me to my last topic of the day, which is Brittany Griner got released, you know, for what it's worth. That's how I feel about it, you know. I'm happy she out. I don't know how nobody else feel about it. Let me put some talk music on. Okay, so the thing about it is this. I'm a cook on it first, and then I'm gonna let the video play. Cause we coming around to that 2 o'clock mark, right? But I'm gonna say this, right? The thing about it is when you dealing with different countries, it's like your country is like your family, and you don't just abandon one of your family members. That's how I feel about the situation. If it was anybody in that situation and they was stuck overseas in motherfucking Siberia somewhere in a prison camp, and they had the option to be brung home, and the cost was returning somebody else to the other side to get your family member back, you supposed to try to, you know, protect your family at all costs. That's how I feel. You can't be like, day-to-day K in the building. What's going on, kid? I ain't had no moderator all day, but it seemed like the Chinese sex workers ain't show up in my chat though today. So I guess it all kind of balanced out. You know what I'm saying? But K in the building, watch what you say, watch what you do. You might get moderated. You know, but the thing about it is, it's like a family. The nation is like a family. Anybody that went over there will want to come home from a foreign country or one of those type of situations. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter what it's for. And on top of that, I don't know if y'all really know, but she got caught with 0.07% THC in the vape cartridge. You know, a seventh of a gram. You know what I'm saying? Or it was 0.07, so a seventh of like a gram or something like that. Something ridiculous. It ain't make no sense to do 9 years for. It was political, right? So we had to give up somebody to get her back. And I guess he was an arms dealer or whatever. But like I said, you got to bring your people home. And if I ain't mistaken, dude was 55. I'm going to let them cook on this topic as I get up out of here. Shout out to the Young Turks. You know, appreciate everybody checking me out today. You know, it's Friday. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and all that and everything. But yeah, let's cook on this last topic. Let's go.
Brittany Griner released, but she was traded for the merchant of death, Victor Boot, the guy who they did the film Lord of War, where he, you know, sold like 30,000 AKs to guerrilla drug dealers who were killing DEA agents. So we traded him was responsible for countless deaths of Americans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do I have a feeling if President Trump were in office, it would have been handled so much better?
Because you're stupid. That's why you have that feeling. Now, of course,
First of all,
Wayland could have been negotiated for release by Donald Trump because he was imprisoned under Donald Trump's watch and he did nothing about it. So let's move off the Donald Trump talking point for a moment and hear what else Kari Lake has to say.
It's a bad trade. I think most Americans, like I said, most Americans are happy that Brittany Griner is home, obviously, and just think that, hey, you know what? That's a bad trade, and we made a trade from a position of weakness, not of strength. So I think that's how most people end up.
If I were, being held in a, the conditions looked horrible, by the way. I mean, she's so big and tall, and she's in, and literally they look like they keep the
It's
prisoners
good
in
for
a
the
cage.
WNBA for real.
And so the conditions were obviously horrible. But if you told me we're going to release you for this guy, I would maybe say, you know what? Let me stay a little bit longer. Keep working on that negotiation. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more level.
Does anyone really believe that? Does anyone?
Did y'all hear? Hold on. You know what? Matter of fact, that's it right there. That's it. I'm gonna leave it right there just like that. Did y'all hear what she just said? Let me see. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I don't think y'all heard this. She said because of the trade, because it was for arms dealer. If she was in that situation, if she was in the situation and she had a chance to come home from a prison camp in Siberia and she knew it was for an arms dealer, she would volunteer to stay in prison. Super duper cap. Super cap, virtual signaling. I don't even know what else I could think. How could I describe this? This is virtue signaling at its finest. Like, ho, you is not staying in jail. Carrie Lake, you look every bit of spoiled upper middle America. You ain't staying in no fucking prison camp. You gonna be like, man, America better do whatever trade they gotta do to bring me home. I'm an American. You know what look she got on her face? And you know what haircut she got? And all that. You know what that face say? That face right there, that face say, I'm an American. That's what that fucking face say. You know what I'm saying? She's fucking tripping. I was trying to zoom in, but my zoom in is acting stupid. But I finna zoom in on her stupid haircut. Cause Carrie Lake ass be tripping though. You is not staying in no jail because it's an arms dealer. Stop the cap. These folks is crazy. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it right there because I don't even want to. After she said that dumb shit, Carrie Lake. I'm gonna make you big though, just cause she always, this her trademark. Like she used this camera where it's like blurry in the background with her, where it make her look all like she looking all like she look all 3D. But nah, I'm gonna make her big though, just to spook y'all asses out before I get up out of here. Thank you for everybody who came to check out the show. You know, shout out to Kia, shout out to my moderator, shout out to Cuzzo always coming through, checking me out. Nita, I see you. Kanisha, I see you. You know, Monica, I see you. I don't know who Lefty Lucy is, but I see you in the comments. You know, if y'all not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost nothing at all. And if you watching, make sure you hit the like button. It don't cost $0 to like the video, but it help. It go a long way for the channel and the content and the algorithm. It's Friday. Everybody be safe. You know, it's snowing outside, so drive safe. I know if you're in Milwaukee, they don't put no damn salt on these streets, especially on the east side. They act like Buffalo don't even exist, right? So y'all drive safe out here, man, because these folks can't drive. And enjoy y'all weekend. We be back on Monday, 1 p.m. Central. Shout out to all the content creating bros, everything boxing and sports, Mac Buddy Gaming, Below the Belt Broadcast, Pull Counter Boxing, Money Brown TV, Real Marlowe, you know, Angry Man Sports Media, Brothers in Content, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. We all working. I am out of here, people. So I will holler at y'all later.